Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Shall we start the meeting?
Waalaikumsalam and good morning.
Waalaikumsalam and good morning.
Yes.
Morning.
Alright, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Miss Nur Hidayah binti Abdurrahman, your chairwoman. I'm glad to welcome my secretary, Miss Nur Ain Izati binti Yusuf, and my colleague, Miss Ilya Maisara binti Muhammad Azmi, and Miss Cik Fazlinda binti Cik Ngah. Thank you for being present in this meeting. I want to know, are there any apologies for absence for today's meeting, Miss Ain?
No, Miss Hidayah.
Alright, thank you. If we are all here, let's get started. Okay, next, we will move on the second agenda. So here is the meeting agenda for today. As you can see from the second agenda, we will be making a confirmation of minutes of the last meeting. I believe that my secretary already emailed everyone minutes of the last meeting. Right, Miss Ain?
Yes, Miss Hidayah. I have emailed the first meeting to everyone. Does everyone get the email?
Yes, Miss Ain.
Yes, Miss Ain.
Alright. Then let's go over minutes of the meeting quickly. We had to make a briefing on Project Alpha, which is aimed for educational and entertainment needs for Gen Z and Gen Alpha. And the approximate cost is 150 million. First of all, I spot that there is an error in section 1.0. The name of the chairman should be Mr. Shafiq Imran Nazir, not Mr. Fikri Firman. Miss Ain, please fix this. Are there any amendments or addition regarding the minutes?
Yes. I think we miss out on Gen Y in section 2.0.
Okay, thank you, Miss J. Miss Ain, please make corrections on mistakes. Is there any error?
Okay, Miss Hidayah. Excuse me, Miss Ain. In the same section, the approximate cost for the project is supposed to be 250 million, not 150 million.
Okay, is it all?
Sorry to interrupt. In section 4.0, it is not Surya, but it is Surya. The spelling is error, which is the true is Suria, not Sooria. And I noticed that the person in charge of visiting each site is Mrs. Julie Lim instead of Mrs. Julie Lee. So I think that's all the errors from me.
Okay, thank you, Miss J. Miss Ain, please take note and make necessary corrections. After this, anything else?
Sorry, there is an error at section 3.2, which is the location for an empty warehouse is in Pasir Gudang, Johor instead of Pasir Gadung, Johor, and the Green Hilly Land in Bukit Kor, Terengganu, located in Marang is 20 km from Kuala Terengganu instead of 200 km from Kuala Terengganu. Thank you for highlighting the errors, Miss Che and Miss Ilya. Later, I will make correction on that.
Thank you, Miss Ain, for your attention. So what about the rest of the minutes?
For me, I think there is no other error, Miss Hidayah.
Okay, in that case, would someone move that minutes of the last meeting be accepted?
Sorry, I will propose that the minutes be accepted.
I second the motion.
Okay, good. I hereby confirm the minutes of the last meeting. So before we proceed, let me remind you that our project must take into account the environmental issues related to open land and water catchment. In addition, the purpose project must satisfy our aim, which is to fulfill the educational and entertainment needs for Gen 1, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha. I hope that everyone is clear about this.
Yes,
Yes,
sure,
Miss.
Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, we can proceed with our next agenda of this meeting that suggests three potential sites that we can choose for develop our project. Now everybody can shout out ideas and suggestions. Miss Ain, Miss Ain, would you like to start our discussion?
Definitely, Miss. Well, as we all know, there are three potential sites that uh, proposed for our Project Alpha, which is first site is at Bukit Belachang Forest Reserve at Selangor. Second, empty old warehouse at Pasir Gudang, Johor. Third, hilly landscape at Bukit Kau Terengganu. As we know, Project Alpha is intended to fulfill the educational and environment and entertainment needs for Gen Y, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha. However, we can only choose one site that potential for our project. So I hope everyone can give an explanation about those sites. So, Miss Ilya, would you like to start first?
Yes, sure. So I would like to suggest our project will be at Bukit Belachang Forest Reserve Selangor. The reason the reason is because this place is environmentally friendly and far from the city. So we can easily attract people to come here to enjoy nature with their friends and family. Also, we can promote the place by serving outdoor sport activities such as rafting, ATV ride, and flying fox. I think teenagers surely will be so excited to try these activities. I would recommend this place 100%.
Okay, I see no objection to that. But I think that we need to hear other members' suggestions too. How about others?
Excuse me, Miss. I suggest an empty warehouse at Pasir Gudang, Johor for our potential site for Project Alpha because I think it is more fit with our project that stress about environmental issue as we do not need to build new building. As we know, the size of the empty warehouse is about 5,600 meters square. I think for that size, there is large potential project that we can do there. For example, we can build an indoor game center that provide various game of entertainment that suitable for both children and families. I believe that will be a hotspot place as the location of the warehouse is only 18 kilometer from Singapore, 32 kilometer from Johor Bahru, and 41 kilometer from Skudai, Johor.
Thank you, Miss Ain. That is a good idea. But I think that Pasir Gudang is Johor's most well-known industrial area.
Sorry to interrupt, Miss Hidayah. You are absolutely true. For me, Pasir Gudang is also too crowded with traffic. What about we do this project in Bukit Ko, Terengganu, since this place was in hilly land, and I think people would love this place because of the amazing views. In addition, green nature also improve students' academics since green natures gives what gives a net positive mental well-being children. Not only that, people also can hiking and enjoy the nature in Terengganu with the beautiful of beach. That's for my suggestion.
Uh, Sorry to interrupt. I also see the same way with Miss Jade. I think Terengganu is a state that is visited by foreign people because of its natural nature, as mentioned by Jade.
But I think we should also consider forest reserve at Selangor since it is close to nature too.
Sorry to interrupt again. I think Selangor is not really suitable for children without parents' supervision, and it is dangerous for them. So I still stand with my opinion to choose Bukit Core as a potential site for our project Alpha.
Sorry. Can I know what are the benefits that we can get when making this project in Bukit Core?
Uh,
Can Miss?
can Miss? Sorry, Miss Ain, you can explain first.
Thank you, Miss Jade. Okay, sorry for your information, Miss Hidayah. Green space environment not only impact children, but it also impact all family where they are able to contribute to the improvement of good relationship among them and growing up in a calm nature. That's all from me. I would like to give it back to Miss Chet. Sorry for the earlier.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Ain. And that's so true with your information, with your ideas. Moreover, in for my opinion, also it's not only gives benefits in education and entertainment, but it also but in Terengganu also has a beautiful scenery and various of delicious foods with the concept of seafood.
I
Yes.
agree with both of you. Miss Hidayah, can I add something here?
Sure, you can.
Thank you, Miss. Other than seafood, there are also famous dishes which are nasi dagang and keropok lekor. Indirectly, it will attract others to try those food since the original recipe is from Terengganu.
Okay. I can see that all of you know a lot of information about Terengganu.
Sorry to interrupt again, Miss. I also agree with the idea where others can enjoy their life without being surrounded with arguing vibes. Yes, yes.
Sorry for interrupt. In addition, I think uh, we can we can plan labeling all the plants around the track so that it more conceptualize the path of knowledge for educational purpose.
Okay, sure. The ideas are acceptable. So now What about the facilities provided?
The facilities that we will provide for this project include toilets, small mosque, parking lot, a convenience store, restaurant, traditional handicraft store, and gazebo. In addition, we can also provide an amusement park for children to have fun there.
I think we can also provide classes for those who are interested in swimming on weekdays from Tuesday until Thursday. From this, a strong relationship can build with each other. However, others can also learn about survival forests so they can apply it when they are in the jungle.
Okay, good. Other than that, are there other activities that can be done there?
Sorry. And yes, of course, there is lots of others and lots of activities that people can join. For those who love extreme sports, they can join archery, jungle trekking, flying fox, horse riding, sky tracks, paintball, and so on. And Miss Hidayah, is it okay with you?
I'm really sure this project will get a good response from the participants, and well done for the idea. And what kind of others do you agree with with these suggestions?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
totally
Miss,
agree
I'm agree.
with
Yeah,
that
I
suggestion.
agree with that.
Okay, all right. Since the majority of you choose Terengganu, I think Bukit Ko become our area for the development of this project. And Miss Ain, hopefully you take note of all parts.
Yes. All right, Miss Hidayah, I will take note about that.
All right. Thank you for making time today. From this meeting, we can summarize that we choose Bukit Ko Terengganu for our project Alpha. I hope that this project will be run smoothly later on. Lastly, are there any suggestions from anyone for this project? If yes, please do so.
I would like to suggest to adding a few more workers to work on this project because I don't think that the amount of workers we have right now is suitable to do all of this course.
That's such a great idea from Miss Ilya, I think.
Okay, thank you. I will consider that. Have any suggestion? If there's nothing to add, we will move on the last agenda.
Sorry, and sure for me, I think there is nothing to add more. So we
Yes,
can move to last agenda.
Miss, me too.
Okay,
Me
let's
too,
move.
Miss.
Alright, okay. Let's move to our last agenda. Alright, everyone. Now we proceed to our last agenda of this meeting. So, if all of you have any suggestion for any other business, please shout out.
Sorry to interrupt, Miss Hidayah. Miss, I have a request. Can or not, Miss I provide us details of the budget estimate that we need to use in this project to make easier for us if to make any changes or any improvements
Sure,
or
Miss
not.
J. Miss Ain, please take note of this part.
Sure, Miss Hidayah. Later, I will provide the details of the budget for our project.
Okay. Then I think that is all for today's meeting. So thank you so much to all of you for your cooperation. I hope to hear good news on this project soon.
Alright, Miss.
Alright,
Thank
Alright, Miss
you.
Miss.
Hidayah. Thank
Thank
you.
you.